Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. Please enter the current time. Whoa, what the hell? You can see my computer inside another computer, inside another computer. Some people say that's how you open the gateway between, our world and like the other dimension, like ghosts and demons. Like you're not supposed to do that. But it's a video game, so I'll allow it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
My name's Stanley. I don't go by Stanley, I go
Stanley
by
worked
Moses.
for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley...
How much are you getting paid to do that? I mean, if you're getting paid lots of money to push buttons,
something very peculiar happened.
That's pretty nice.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
What would
Something
change
he
me?
would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I have a insanely bad drift right now.
All
This
of his co-workers were
bitch
gone.
empty.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nah, bro, I think it's a little bit more than that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do I have to go in the one on the left? I see what it's doing. I see what it's doing. What happens if I go right, though? They look exactly the same. Ooh, am I gonna go left or right? I'm going right, because I'm right-handed.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah. Just to admire it, of course. Yeah. Now, this is the right way, bro. They say it's the wrong way, but this is the right way.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah, we're gonna keep going, bro.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yo, this game gonna make us suffer for not following directions.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Who is her? Sheesh.
This is it, Stanley.
Who's her?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who is her? You making it sound all mysterious and shit. Yo, this kind of scary, bro. I'm kind of on edge right now. I'm kind of scared, bro. What's good? What's gonna happen? Why is that room so dark? Nah, bro. I'm not going in that. Here we go. Ah! I got
That's her,
scared.
Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Here we go. I picked up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
427.
Okay, there
Is
we
that at my
go.
desk?
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your...
Whoa!
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here,
Damn!
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Damn, that's sad, bro. This man lonely as hell.
This is a very sad story
Can you
about
get
the
rid of this
death of a
mannequin?
man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press X on your controller.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press X again.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press circle.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
And so he began to fantasize
Where's the
about his
TV
own
at?
job. First, he imagined
I
that
don't see
one day
TV.
while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished
You're
off the face
creepy.
of the earth. The thought
There's nothing here.
excited him terribly.
Ain't shit here. Press circle to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press X to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy
Oh, what
world,
the fuck?
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press X to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
To tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer.
Oh.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press X to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Bruh. I'ma do it!
See? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
A press to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I
Yo,
don't
this
make
controller
the rules.
sucks.
I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh, what the fuck? Did my game crash?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I sure did. What
Yet
now?
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Talk less.
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Unique, you most of all. Yo, it look be like that, bro. Like they be putting stuff on the slider and making it seem like it's important and interesting. Nobody care. Oh shit.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I sure did.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
All right. Oh, I see. If I define him, I'll just restart.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course,
Okay.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I have a drifty controller, so I might press something else on accident. Okay, there we
Yet
go.
incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Nah, I trust this dude. I feel like he's helping me. Oh, this is scary shit, bro. What's good? Yo, don't fuck with me. I know how to fight, bro. Oh, that's a button? Man, what big ass buttons, bro.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
It's because everyone missing, and your boss got a secret, and you want to know what it is. I want to know what it is,
Stanley
too.
walked straight ahead through the large door that
Mind
read
control.
Mind Control Facility.
Escape? Ooh. Ooh. Should I escape? Or should I know the secret? Oh man, I don't know what to choose. If light is on, call exit 914. Huh? 914 immediately? Man, I'm escaping.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Well, I'm not going down that
But
path.
of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Bruh, can I trust this?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
So that's video. Okay. So I guess I just press this.
Now the monitors jumped to
Holy
life, their
shit.
true nature revealed.
Fired.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a
Damn.
screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
250. 257, that's me. Go up.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That
To be
his
fair,
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
it makes sense. I mean, who would press buttons and like for years and not question it, bro? Like, you had to be under some mind control.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Damn.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
But where's everyone else, though? That's the real question. Like, how am I the only one alive? 5? Okay. This is scary, bro. I'm on edge. I feel like someone's gonna be behind me. Like, I'm on edge right now.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Oh, shit. Did I do it? Did I end it? Did I end the game?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
That's what I'm curious about.
Yes. He had won. He had
Really?
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
the hell?
as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Hell yeah, I'm
For
trying to
it
get the
was
fuck
not
out of here.
knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Nah, someone gonna snatch me up, bro.
Whatever life
This
he
girl.
lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
Nah.
the only thing worth knowing.
Ain't no
Stanley
way.
stepped through the open door.
Really? Nah, bro. I don't believe it. Something bad gonna happen.
Stanley felt the
Oh,
cold
shit.
breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I beat the game? Yo, no way. I guess that's the end. But there are some unsolved questions. Y'all are just gonna have to see in the next video what happened to the co-workers, what happened to my boss, why he mind controlling us, why am I here. Find out the next episode.